Jung always gave Freud tremendous credit. I mean, everything that I've written, I've yeah, I mean, everything that I've read that Jung wrote about Freud in later years was always complimentary and deferential. And he said, I would be in Freud's camp today, except for the fact of his materialism. He insisted that everything had to be answered scientifically, which is the same problem we have with Neil deGrasse Tyson right now. Okay, Neil deGrasse Tyson and Carl Sagan before him said that everything had to be answered in the physical world. And that's not true at all. Okay, and so as long as you have that prejudice, you're not going to see the fact that there is a whole universe in your psyche.
Well, that's that whole sterility and perfection idea, really, isn't it?
Perfection? How do you mean?
Well, materialism being that it's this perfect idea of everything that's tangible. It always has to be tangible, and that leads to it's sterile. It has no feminine aspect to it.
What? Yeah.
Well, what got me going through college was everything. The measure of everything was physics. Everything had to be reduced to physics.
Mm-hmm.
And if you couldn't, what is physics? Physicality. And
right.
if you couldn't reduce it to physics, it wasn't. That was the religion. And if you wanted to get a grant, you had to be able to reduce it to physics.
Right.
Even in the arts, you had to find a way to reduce it to where it was.
Right.
What school? That's just Western thinking. That's just.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the so-called. It's the so-called Enlightenment, which, once scientific method got going.
And that's it. The method. That's what they kept repeating everywhere.
Right. So it was the scientific method, and it wasn't Enlightenment at all. It was just a sighting. Basically, but it went on it's now going on for 600 years, since 1500. Well, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger, but now this group, these videos, is a pushback on it, saying, oh, by the way, you cannot explain everything in the physical world with the scientific method. It doesn't work that way, because, oh, by the way, psychology is a science. It's not conjecture. Okay, what Jung was saying is, my methods are empirical. These are the things which I find in thousands. What did he say? He analyzed 40,000 dreams or something like that. 80,000. Okay, so he analyzed a huge number of dreams, and so he said empirically, this stuff is in everybody. Okay, it's really there. Okay, it's a psychic fact. It's not a physical fact, and it has nothing to do with your pituitary gland.
And that's what he meant by the objective psyche, right?
Right.
It's objective in the sense that it's been opposed to that can be described in quantitative terms.
Right. I mean, what he was saying is there is something alive that isn't a physical fact. Okay. There is within us alive certain things that are not physical facts. You can't say that because the pituitary gland excreted this chemical, this happened. It doesn't work that way. Okay, these things are literally alive, not only in our psyches individually, but in our society as well. Okay, absolutely.
They showed, they proved, using physics itself, that you can't determine causality when it comes to complex systems. You know, you can stir. You got milk in there, and you stir it around. You can't unstir it and get the milk back out.
Reverse engineer.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with the way you think, the way the brain works, and so forth.
Right. And so, you know, I can't predict what you're going to think in the next minute. Okay, if I say a word, I'm going to say any word, the word yacht. Okay, so I've said this before, but I have no clue what's in your mind about the word yacht. I have no clue about what's in Bill's, and I have no clue about what's in Des's mind about the word yacht. Okay, you can have completely different images of a yacht and experiences with a yacht, completely different. Okay. And yet we all have, you know, sort of a general idea of what the word yacht means, but it means something different to each one of us. And it's a word that's alive. I mean, this is why the theologians who were writing the Bible were correct when they said in the beginning was the Word. Okay, because that was in effect the beginning of God. Right?
What, with language?
Read about it in that book.
Yeah. Well, I'll be interested in seeing what the Gnostics. It is.
Yeah.
And what's your quick answer
Well,
from that?
Jesus.
Huh?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus is the word.
Good for 2 words. That's for 2 words.
Oh my God.